The price change, the people change, the structure change, but the Thailand stay the Thailand. We are a big team. We are more than 120 now. Donc I have some manager in each restaurant, and one GM here and one GM for the resort. It's the spirit of Karma, and we have 13 villas with direct access beach.
So can you tell us a little bit more about Karma Shana? I mean, the design idea, the inspiration, and maybe more details about the villas itself.
3-bedroom with 3 bathroom, one nice kitchen, and 1 living room. And you have 120 of garden with swimming pool. If you are young, woman, old man, retreat, everybody find the way in Thailand.
Good morning, Laurent.
Morning, Ed.
Could you please introduce yourself, and can you tell please where we are? Beautiful place.
We are to the Karma Resort in Boput Beach in Koh Samui.
Could you please introduce also your role in the Karma Shana?
I'm the founder of Karma Shana. We have 4 or 5 business in the island, 1 resort, 2 restaurants, and the new project it's Karma Shana in Lamai.
Can we go a little bit like back in time? And can you tell us how long have you been staying in Thailand?
I stay since 20 years now.
20 years.
Yes.
So is it your home? Is it your second home?
It's my now it's my first home.
Your first home. So.
But I am French.
Do you remember how it started? Do you remember why you chose Thailand? Why Thailand? Why Koh Samui?
Why Koh Samui? It's a little bit long for that, but why Koh Samui? Because Koh Samui it's an amazing island, and the weather it's always very good. Many tourists because I make some business in the island, and the Thailand stay very safety, and for that, I came with my family, my wife and 2 kids, and I start my story with some shop, some clothes shop. And after I open 1 bar, and slowly by slowly I make some real estate property, and
here
at
we
the
are.
end now, 20 years after, we have 1 big hotel and some nice projects.
At the beach, right?
Yeah.
Yes. But probably like everyone started 20 years ago, it was young times, funny times, hippie times. Holiday.
It was different, but the Thailand stay always nearly the same. The price change, the people change, the structure change, but the Thailand stay the Thailand.
Do you think Thailand still stays the nice place in this world to live?
I think it's going to be better. After the COVID, we saw that everything changed. We have more people who want to travel, and the Thailand. It's a very good country for everyone, If you are young, woman, old man, retreat, everybody find the way in Thailand.
Yeah, and as we discussed, it's December. The island is getting a little bit full.
Donc I saw that on the newspaper, the airport of Koh Samui put 50 flights more every day. Donc I think we're going to make a very good high season this year.
You mentioned like you had some more projects before. Can you briefly tell us about the restaurant, the hotel?
I start with 1 restaurant in the Fisherman village. At the end, I like the corner, don't I take 2 corners in the Fisherman village. At the beginning, I make only 1 restaurant. In 2017, I changed and I made two different restaurants, one more bar for the party,
The
the Karma Sutra,
right?
and opposite to the Karma Sutra, you have the Karma Deli. It's a little bit like some restaurant in France. I come from Lyon, and we have some special restaurant. The name is Bouchon Lyonnais,
Okay.
and we make more cold cut, cheese, and we import many things from, principally from France.
Do they still running? Do you run the restaurant business?
Yeah.
All right.
We are a big team. We are more than 120 now. Donc, I have some manager in each restaurant, and one GM here and one GM for the resort, because we have two parts here. We have one part with 20 rooms in the hotel, and this it's new, and it's the Spirit of Karma, and we have 13 villas with direct access beach,
Nice.
with two very nice front beach.
Nice. All right. And what about the Karma Shana? How did you come up with all the idea?
Karma Shana, it was the opportunity because I know the owner of the land, one Thai people, and at 1 kilometer of the Karma Shana project, they built one very big international school
Okay.
with nearly 700 kids inside.
Okay.
Donc at the end, I thinking
Are
that
you talking about
Winfield School.
Wingfield School? They just opened like
3 years
COVID,
ago.
COVID time, right?
Yeah.
But it's already 4
4
years. You know, the time running is fast.
You know, my daughter stayed to the school. At the beginning, the children was 120, and now 3 or 4 years after, they have 700
Wow.
children. Donc at the end, the children have some parents. They need to.
Of course, of course. So it means like more and more foreigners come to live to the island. So they need bigger
Yes,
schools, they need
yes.
more schools.
I think in Europe it's very complicated. I think you know that.
It's not the worst place to run away. Of course, I know that.
Donc at the end, many people come for live in Samui. And Samui, it's a very nice place. Stay normal island, not same Phuket, you know. Donc I think many people like Koh Samui.
Indeed. Me myself, almost 10 years. So
10 years,
definitely. Half of your time here, yes. So can you tell us a little bit more about Karma Shana? I mean, the design idea, the inspiration, and maybe more details about the villas itself.
Alors, for Karma Shana, you know, my inspiration, it's always, you know, I share my life between the Thailand and Indonesia.
Bali.
Bali. Donc I have I love the Bali style. The culture of Bali, it's very, on the carve, on everything, it's very different than in Thailand. Donc my inspiration for make that, it's Bali. And I know the success with the Karma Resort. Donc at the end, I make the Karma Shana like it's a Karma residence. And the villa are in the style of Bali, nearly in the same style of my resort, because I know everybody likes this style.
Yeah. It's like a smaller junior. It's like a baby of the resort.
But it's good to be a huge residence because we go to make between 30 and 32 villa. And we go to keep the management of everything because we are some professional over the hospitality. We know we rent some villa or some room in one hotel. At the end, I hope the Karma Shana going to be a real success. But I think it's going to be because we opened the sale in September. We sold already nearly 12 villas.
It will be success because you done selling the first phase, and then you're gonna have the second one now, and then you're gonna have the third one as well.
You know, if we sell more 7 villas, we go to make all in one time.
little bit like more. So we have 3 bedroom, all the same, right?
Alors, it's nearly all the same because the owner of the villa sometime wants some small modification. We have, normally it's every time the same. 3 bedroom with 3 bathroom, one nice kitchen and one living room with one small garden. For small garden, 120 square meter of garden, because the size of the land for Kamashana it's 300 square meter.
Okay.
We make some villa of 125 square meter, and you have 120 of garden with swimming pool.
Yeah, I like the area. It's like private, separated by the
It's very
bedrooms.
private, you know. My inspiration is from Bali because when we are in Bali, we have one villa nearly similar,
Similar to the one that you have.
to the Kamashana.
So in my channel, I already telling people the ways foreigners can have property in Thailand, and we talk with a lawyer about it. There's like few ways of freehold, and there is a leasehold. So can you tell us what kind of property?
Alors, my property, because you can choose between two things in Thailand. Or you open one company, but you need some Thai partner, and you have only 49% of the share of the company. Or you have the leasehold. And the leasehold is the really things that you can have in Thailand normally.
I would call it the only one legal way.
It's the best legal way,
100.
best legal way.
Yes.
To be in freehold, it's a legal way too, but with one company, or you have only 49% of your share. With the leasehold, you can make everything with your personal name, and you follow exactly the law in Thailand. You don't need company, you don't need partner, don't need to make one annual report for your company.
Correct.
It's a little bit cheaper. And it's in Thailand, they agree on it to make some lease for 30 years.
All right.
Donc sometime with the foreigner, with the French foreigner first, it's a little bit complicated because they don't understand what's happened after 30 years.
Right.
But in my contract, we put that we can renew at the end of the first 30 years for more 30 years.
For another 30 years.
Yes, and we have that in our contract. Donc, and with the contract with the Thai owner of the land. Donc at the end, you need to follow the contract.
Me myself, I also think that leasehold is the way to having like.
It's less problem, you know, for some smaller, because in the Kamashana we make one very attractive price.
Yeah.
And for one price like nearly 7 million for one villa in Kamashana, it's very good to have one lease, better than to have one company. After, if you buy maybe something at 40 million, maybe it's more interesting to, but you need to know your shareholder, and that's the problem.
Yeah, and as you said, it's 49% from the other side,
Yeah.
but it's 1% means a lot. So you probably want to have like free of headache life and time living in your own villa than worrying about something can happen. So this is
Yes.
the safe way. All right.
You know, the most safety, it's the leasehold, for
right.
sure.
And again, I have some videos previously, so I'm going to get some links for that video in my channel talking about the leasehold and the freehold and the best way the foreigners can get the property here.
To buy a house in Thailand, of course, the house is on the land, right? So according to the law of Thailand, you can own the house. Under the house, it can be your name. But land, sorry, no. Cannot. You lease the land for 30 years and then you have like a consent to lease for another 30 to like make it like 60 years. And then you will, you know, you can sell the lease right too, something like that.
It's nearly to ready for rent or ready for living.
Yeah, it's both nice actually for living and nice for rent because the bedrooms are separate, so you can come with a team of.
And it's a little bit same here. You are in a private area, and you have all the commodity and the security of the residence.
Let's say I like the villa, so how do I buy it? What's the process?
The process is very easy, you know, because depending on the phase, but we go to finish in March 9 first villa. We go to start at the beginning 2025 the second phase,
Okay.
and maybe because I like when my project go quickly.
All right.
Donc at the end maybe before the end of 2025 we go to start the third phase. Like this, I think end of 26 all the residents will be finished with the fitness room, with the office for manage the residents, everything.
Great. So, how long does all the process for building one villa takes?
For one villa, we need to take 8 months.
Around 8 months.
Depending if it's the raining season, we lose 1 month with the raining season last month.
Yeah, like
But normally,
unstoppable rain.
for the second phase, we go to start in January, donc 8 months it's perfect because we go to finish before the raining season.
All right. And after finishing with Karma Shana, you have any future projects in your mind already?
Maybe. I think I have one project.
All right. And finally, how do you see Koh Samui, let's say, in 10 years for both travelers and people who would like to live here? Because it's changing, right? We cannot deny that Samui is a little bit like evolving, let's call it.
Yeah, but you know, Koh Samui, it's a very quiet island. The location is very good. You are 1 hour of Bangkok, 1 hour and a half of Singapore, 2 hours and a half from Hong Kong. The location is very perfect, and we have some fly every day. You can enjoy the Samui like a small island, but you can travel everywhere in 1 hour. You are in Bangkok, it's 12 million of people.
True, we're like in the middle of Asia. So
Yeah,
it's easy to get.
you know, I compare every time Koh Samui. In Europe, you have Ibiza.
All right.
And I find Ibiza, it's the same place in Europe than Samui is in Asia.
All right, yeah, it's true. And I think it's one of the best places in Thailand.
I
While
think it's the best place.
It's the best.
in
It
Thailand.
is the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
All right, great. So for everyone interested in the project, in the Karma Shana, I'm going to leave the contact details, the contact form, so
With
everybody
pleasure.
can contact us directly. And I really thank you for your time. Really
Thank
nice
you,
to
and
meet
it was
you.
a pleasure.
Yes, and see you on the island.
See you soon at Karma Shana.
See you soon. See you soon. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.